Hello Foxglove friends, welcome to today's reading with me, Rosalind. Now, before you dash off to the timestamps for your readings in the description, I just wanted to share a fantastic opportunity that I'm putting out there for you to change your life in the new year. So there's a coaching package that I do called Return to Wholeness, and usually it takes 6 months. I have created a 10-week fast track version of this package, and this will enable you to find more peace. It enables you to clear emotional issues that you may have been carrying and struggling with for your entire lifetime. It helps to clear away emotional attachments that you have got to things in the past that are creating issues with the choices that you make now in life. That's just the start of it. We do that, a deep clean and clear out of emotional baggage from the past. We also change the patterns of your life. So if you keep repeating the same thing over and over again, we reprogram your subconscious and unconscious mind so that you make more positive and happier choices and bring in what is best for you. We then look at your past life experiences and do healing around that so that anything that's holding you back and restricting you in this lifetime can be cleared, and so that you are more free. We then also do connection with your higher self, with the soul aspect of who you are, with your spirit guides. So this is just the beginning of it. There's such a huge amount within this package, but overall, I'm putting it out there to help you find more happiness, to have more loving connections, to bring in peace into your life, to bring in more abundance. So whatever you are actually wanting that you feel like you're currently missing, whether it's relationships, whether it's connections, whether it's a career that fits with your soul purpose, whether it's more money, whatever it is, we will alter what is going on within you in a really positive way to set you up so that you magnetize all of the best things for your soul going through into 2025 and life beyond. Now, normally I'd charge thousands of pounds for this, doing this over a 6-month period. If you book in before the 1st of January, it's £1,600. That is an absolute incredibly, it's at a bargain. It's so great, but I want to do that to support you. Now, because it's one-to-one, it's important to recognise that there are only so many hours in the week. So do get in fast because the price will change. This is an early bird offer, £1,600 before the 1st of January for you to do a life-changing, just beautifully enabling experience. It will be one of the most, if not the most insightful experience that you ever receive, and it will carry you forward through this life in a positive and wonderful way, and we'll sprinkle a little bit of magic in there so that you can have more joy and happiness and more love in your life, Foxglove friends. After the 1st of January, it will go up to £2,100. So it's important to get in as fast as you can. You can do that by going onto my website. You can have a look at the package if you click on the Return to Wholeness option. And then there's also a page that says Let's Talk, and you just fill in the form on that Let's Talk page. And there's a Return to Wholeness option that you pick on there, and then that will come through to me and we can have a conversation and we can set up this wonderful journey together, wherever you are in the world, over video call, and we can change your life in a positive, fantastic way. So I cannot wait to work with you, Foxglove friends. If you've got any questions, feel free to message me. Otherwise, enjoy your reading today, and I wish you a very happy and lovely festive season. Thank you for watching. Take care. So, the card choices for today are Magic Guardian Pile 1, Summer Pile 2, and Druid Pile 3. And we are asking the question, are you important to this person? So take a few moments and some deep breaths and just see which one stands out to you. And then the timestamps are in the description as always, so you can go straight to your reading and you can find out, are you important to this person? Enjoy your reading, Foxglove friends. Hello, Foxglove friend. Welcome to Pile 1's reading. So you have chosen the Magic Guardian card. Unlock the magic within. Now, this is such an interesting card because it's very empowering. So it says that you have all the power, all the magic within you to manifest what you want into life. Now, that includes the relationships that you have around you. So, we'll delve deeper into what's going on with regards to this scenario that you're asking about of whether you're important to this person. But one of the key statements with this card is stop looking outside yourself and recognize that you have incredible power within. So you may be looking out to see, you may be looking out wanting more from this person that you're inquiring about, when in actual fact you need to be providing what you need for yourself. You need to be having value of who you are, love for who you are. And if there's something that you feel like you're not getting, then go out there and get it. We can only control our abilities, our actions. We can only control our emotions. We can't, no matter how much we want somebody else to behave in a certain way, we can't force anybody to do that. And sometimes the things that we need in life come from other people that we just wouldn't expect. It can be surprising when we have expectations of certain people in our lives and they don't deliver, but then actually other people will deliver. So we'll see what's going on, but I feel like there's a there's definitely a self-empowerment element. Maybe you've done this for the other person that you're inquiring about. Maybe that's why you're important to them. Do take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. But this is very much about the fact that you have the power to manifest. You may need to shift from feeling like you are experiencing a behavior towards you. You may need to shift into claiming your own empowerment and to taking actions that you want to take for you and forgetting about them, so that you can, not, I don't mean literally getting rid of them out of your life, but you might want to stop focusing on them so that you can focus on you and having everything that you want, because you are a unique and magnificent person, Pile 1. So before I go into this much more, let's have a look at what's been going on with this person, and then we'll have a look how they feel, and then how they feel about you, and see why this is all happening, to get you some clarity and some understanding. So, what's been going on with Pile 1's person, please, Spirit? Okay, so we've got the Devil card that's come up. So maybe some of this that I've just said is is perfectly in keeping with this Devil card. Look, see at the very bottom there, there's somebody who's like a puppet on a string. So they're suffering while the other person is feeling empowered and doing all of the things that they want to do, and actually it's hurting the other person, and they're kind of not that bothered because they're looking at themselves and empowered with how they are. Whether this is on purpose or not, we'll have a look through this reading, but this may, whatever behavior is going on, whether they're meant to, whether they're intending to hurt you, or whether they're just being selfish, or whether they're actually accidentally impacting on you in a negative way. It is bringing up issues for you so that you can heal them. It's bringing up issues of self-worth, self-love, and self-value issues so that you can claim your space in this world and know that you matter and that you are important. And I think this is where we're going with this reading, that there's an element where you need to change the focus around, and rather than asking if you're important, decide that yes, you are pile one. There's different elements with this card where people may be acting in, unkind ways towards you. They might be gaslighting you. They might be acting selfishly. They might be volatile in certain ways. I'll leave that with you. You'll know what's going on in your relationship. And because this is for many people, I don't want to go into the specifics of that too much. But you can see the way it's making you feel here. This, for some of you, it might be the other way round. Just to put that out there for you, pile one. It might be that something you're doing is actually impacting on the other person and making them feel hurt, or it might be triggering their self-issue, self-worth elements. So just bear that in mind if it resonates. Spirit, what's been going on with this pile one's person, please? Golly gosh, this is intense, pile one. So now we've got the death and rebirth card. So from what you've experienced with this person, look, my little things are getting in the way. My pine needles. From what you've experienced with this person so far, it's pushed you and driven you into a new way of being. Whether you've had to stand up for your own, whether you've had to stand up for yourself, whether you've actually decided to leave a situation, whether you've left part of yourself behind, whether, it's kind of, it's birthed you, it's given you the action. So see, all that red is about those base chakra needs, the need to survive in this life. And no matter what's been going on with them, it's pushed you to take steps so that you thrive, so that you take actions to be important. And it's really made you decide that you're going to shine. You see how the universe is within that there. This has really been an awakening experience with this person. So I always say, what is happening for you rather than to you? So this person may have come in at a soul level to push at you, to kind of make you feel uncomfortable so that you go, I'm going to step into a new life. I'm not going to experience this anymore. I'm going to choose happiness. I'm going to choose peace. I'm going to choose me. That's maybe what has happened. It's maybe what you've done for that person. You might have done it for each other in certain ways, because quite often we will mirror experiences with another person. Spirit, what else has been going on with pile one's person? Let's have one more card. Honestly. Oh, okay, how interesting. So this is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is about financial abundance. Maybe it's pushed you into getting a new job or knowing your worth and self-value. I think that might be what it's to do with. But there may be some financial benefit that's happened here. Whether you've stepped away from someone who's taking off you financially, you might have ended up better off without them in certain ways, or you might have ended up living in a nicer place, or just that you can focus. It's just giving you more financial abundance or more energetic abundance. Again, this might be what you've done for the other person. So let's have a look at the question is, are you important to this person? So, Spirit, please can we see, how does pile one's person feel? Not towards them, just in themselves. How does pile one's person feel? How does pile, I'm getting all like tongue-tied. Perhaps they feel tongue-tied. Perhaps they don't know what to say. Perhaps actually with all their, if there's some bluster going on, pile one, you know, and bravado and whatnot, perhaps they struggle to speak their truth because deep down they've got fears and issues. Just take that if it resonates. So how does pile one's person feel? So they're showing gratitude. So they are grateful for you. So you are important. Well, they're, whatever's happened, you have affected their life in a positive way, even if it seemed negative. So even if you've pushed them in some way that's been uncomfortable, or if they've pushed you in some way that's been uncomfortable, they are grateful for what has been going on here. So this is really, really interesting. I think we might have a few dynamics going on here, you know, for different viewers. So Foxglove friends, do take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. If you have found that you've manifested, for example, a new relationship and it's triggered lots of issues from the past, but it's brought you into a new way of living because you've got such a significant other right now, and maybe they've brought more financial benefit towards you, which has allowed them, which either they might have brought more financial benefit towards you, but also you might have done the same for them. So just take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't, because it seems like there might be a few different scenarios going on here. However, they feel a lot of gratitude. There's a lot of gratitude in this scenario for what's happened. So this one here, I do feel it's probably been bringing up things from the past, maybe to do with control issues, or there might be some control issues going on there within the relationship, or a subject of control that is uncomfortable for you, pile one. So they feel grateful. Let's see how they feel towards you. How does pile one's person feel towards you? This is still very much about you have manifested this situation, and it's about recognizing that you are powerful within you. You are empowered. You have the magic within you to manifest the reality that you want. So, how they feel about you, they may be concerned about looking after you in certain ways. So we've got health. So for some of you, perhaps they are actually concerned about your health, whether that's mental well-being, whether that's physical well-being, whether it's just like if they worry about you knowing that you've reached a destination safely and like you to check in with them, you know, that sort of thing. They may appreciate things to do with your physicality. So if you're in a relationship, perhaps they appreciate if you both like to work out, or if you've got they appreciate you going to the gym, or I don't know, things like that. So just take whichever one of those resonates for you. But that's an interesting one, that they care about your well-being. That's lovely, really, actually, pal one. So let me just think, what was I going to ask? So let me just get some more information about what is going on in this scenario then. So obviously from this, you are important to them, pile one. You are important to them. They care about what's going on with you, with your health, whether that means they've however they've engaged with you on that. So if they're worried about your health, for some of you, there's a chance that it might be impacting on the relationship a little bit. Spirit. Nature. Okay, so I think the key element here is if you worry at all about whether you feel important to them, and if you're worried about what's going on within the relationship, it's important to get grounded, to take time out in nature if you can, to allow your senses to calm, to allow your nervous system to be calmer so that you can be grounded about what's going on with this relationship if it is triggering issues with you from the past, so that you can, there's it possibly the requirement that both of you need to do some healing in certain ways to clear some of what's going on here in this devil card, to clear if there's anxieties or if there's insecurities and things like that. So Spirit, I want to get some advice cards for pile 1, please. Spirit, can I have some advice cards for pile 1? Perhaps you enjoy spending time in nature together. Perhaps you both like animals. There's things there which it's showing is positive for you to spend time together if you can in nature. It will help to calm and ease both of you, to help allow a more natural connection. Spirit, what advice have we got for pile 1, please? You've done nothing wrong. So there's obviously some worry going on here with this card, and with the devil card, and with the rebirth card, and the empowering card to begin with. Whatever has taken place was out of your control and out of your hands. This card asks you to let go of any feelings of guilt. Bring that a bit closer so you can see it. Or personal blame. This was not your fault. You've done nothing wrong. And I love the colours of this. They're very loving. That sort of pinkish purpley colour. It's very loving, very caring, very soft and gentle. So if there's been a big fallout, or if you're worried that you've impacted on this relationship in a negative way, or you think maybe something's happened and it's your fault, this is validation from Spirit that it isn't your fault. It's their issues, maybe, likely it's their issues that they need to sort out, that that's created the scenario that's worrying you. Let me get you some more advice. Can we have some more advice, please, for pile 1? This is a very interesting pile. There's such positives within it, but the balance of human frailty is what I want to say. Pile 1. We're all human, which means we're not perfect. We all have fears. We all have the desire to be loved, the desire to be wanted, the desire to be respected and cared for and understood, the desire to connect and be fully accepted by another. And when we come into close proximity, when we get to a vulnerable position because we've built a close relationship, whether that's a friendship, whether it's within families, whether it's a romantic relationship, we sometimes do our best learning because they get close enough to trigger the bits that hurt, so that we can bring those up. But you've got a lot of abundance and a lot to be grateful for within this scenario. It's just there's an element of needing to calm your nervous system, maybe for both of you, so that you can get some perspective and just take time in a more softer environment. There's a lot of softness coming through here. Yeah, speak up. So this is advice for you. So I've got two advice cards. We've got the make the necessary sacrifices and speak up. So sometimes, um, well, I'm going to put it in this order because it was this one that I was coming to first. Use your words kindly, whether that is with text messaging or emailing or actually having a verbal conversation. A verbal conversation in person is best because so much is delivered through body language and you don't want any misunderstandings. Misunderstandings can take place via interpretation if you've written something down. Be brave enough to be true and honest about how you feel because it will clear the air, it will clear the issues, it will put you, the more honest you can be with someone, and you can do it kindly, even if you think it's something that might hurt, you can say it in a way that isn't aggressive or harmful, but telling your truth is the only way to have a real, true, good connection. And then we've got the make the necessary sacrifices. So, there's always elements of compromise required. So understand the other person, understand what they need. And if it helps to keep the positive relationship, then choose what is okay to alter slightly. You don't have to give up all of who you are, but choose what is okay to alter slightly so that they feel happier. You can live with the compromises that you've chosen, and everybody's winning. You know what I mean? So that it's not so dramatic and the air is cleared. Let me have a look at what the potential final outcome is with you with this relationship, pile one. Spirit, what is the potential final outcome, please? For pile one. Chopwood. Okay, so there's an element of sort of getting on with things, living normal life, allowing, cleaning up actually. There's firstly, there's cleaning out any of the dust, any of the issues by speaking up, by making some little changes that help to enable both parties to be winning, to feel loved, to feel secure, to feel understood. Not asking people to do things that they just can't do because it's not who they are. So sometimes we have these hopeful expectations that people will behave in a certain way to prove to us something that we need to feel, but we sometimes accidentally set them up in a way that's just going to trigger the issue within us worse. And then we blame them when actually it's something that needs healing within us. And this is part of what this first card is. You have the magic within you. You have everything you need within you. So try not to blame or push another person to give you what you want when actually it's something that needs healing within you first, and then it may come to you naturally, or you may not have the big desire for it because it will be within you already. I've just put on the introduction to this, I'm doing a fantastic package to help you clear any issues within you that you might have been carrying around for years, to help change your patterns, to help you tune into the more spiritual and soul-centered aspect of who you are, so that you can live in happiness, joy, with magic in your life, with peace in your life, and you can bring in more of whatever you want, including positive connections, and also more abundance, and all sorts. So check that out on my website. The website's in the description, and look at the Return to Wholeness package, because there is a very special deal on at the minute that needs to be taken up before the 1st of January, because there's an early bird special price on that, so check that out on my website. But this is showing that it's time to clean out the dust, sweep the cobwebs away, the buckets and the broom there. Clear out anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Leave the past in the past, let it go, but also live life in more of a conscious, drama-free way. Just get on with normal things in life for a bit. So if you've been focusing on bigger things and trying to make big life changes, just for now, take the time to enjoy the simplicities of life. Clear up, whether that means physically clearing up, clear your space. Do the things in your home that are going to make it better, so that you can enjoy the space that you've got and enjoy doing the simple things in life. I said that was the last card, but I want to get you one more. Pile 1. Which one are we going to get it from? This one? I want another one from this one then, please, Spirit. Just one more for pile 1. Oh, look at that. See, that's why I needed one more card. How beautiful. So take your time to imagine, and this ties in from the beginning to the end of this reading. The magic is within you. That person has got the moon on a thread. They are manifesting beautiful things. It's time to allow yourself to dream. The future does not have to be the same as the past. These issues and concerns and fears that have been coming up, they are from the past. We've got the 2 and the 0. This is the 2. Happy connections in love, whether it's romantic, friendship, or family related. Imagine the potential of everything that you are, and act as if it's real already. So it's important to let go of the negative aspects and allow yourself to dream a happy dream about the future, because it is available to you and you are manifesting it right now. Pile 1. Have a wonderful day. I'm very happy for you. If you want to work with me, there's all sorts of ways to do so. You can just check it out in the description section. If you liked this reading, please do like and subscribe, because it helps to grow my channel. Look, I'm on a wonky little link there. I need to pull these down a bit. It helps to grow my channel so that I can help more people like you, which is what I would really, really love to do. Thank you for watching. Pile 1. Take care. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to today's reading. You have picked the card of summer. Bask in the joy and light. So the question today is, are you important to this person? Well, so far, Pile 2, what I want to say is, you may well be the queen bee. Whether you're male, female, non-binary, you may be the person that this person thinks the world of. So we'll have a look. We'll get more information as we go through. This card is very much about rising up and shining, about showing the world all that you are, about bringing projects and plans out into the world and manifesting everything that you've desired. So it's a time for joy, a time for going on adventures, a time for making memories. It's a time for blooming, which is just exciting, and there's a degree of clarity within this card as well, and about enjoying this moment and not rushing forward with it. So, I mean, that's just flipping marvellous, isn't it? Who wouldn't want that? So it's sounding very positive. Let me have a look at what we've got going on. So, Spirit, please can you share some cards with us for what has been going on with pile two's person? What has been going on with piles 2 person? What's been going on with pile two's person, please? Oh, things have moved fast. There's been fast movement, fast action. There's a lovely motorbike there in the background, if that's relevant to any of you. But somebody has moved fast, come sweeping in, swooping in, flying in. A lot of flying going on here. Let me get some more. Spirit, what has been going on with pile two's person, please? I wonder if there's been a super fast romance, or perhaps you've met someone and they've become an instant friend who has just been a real blessing in your life, or somebody's come along maybe in business and helped show you the way. Oh yeah, something absolutely wonderful going on here, because this is, look at that, look at the celebration in that person, the joy, the openness, shining their heart to the skies. But this is all about having ideas, being full of ideas and new projects and new plans. So there are things to do with, this might be work related, pile 2, for some of you, where you know something has happened where you've been recognized for how good you are at something, where you've been seen and appreciated, and it's just opened a doorway for you to be able to come up with all sorts of ideas, all sorts of positive things, and it's all been happening fast. The energy of this is great. Spirit, what has been happening with pile two's person, please? Oh my goodness. The wish card. Somehow you're a wish come true. Well, I'm definitely thinking you're important to this person, pal 2. Because, you know, look at emotionally. Oh my goodness, I can't see how those two people are almost making the same expression of joy, lifting themselves up, lighting themselves. You know, look at all that. There's a whole treasure. You are somebody's treasure. You are something to someone that they just didn't think that they would get, that they've been waiting for maybe, and it's gone fast, and you're a dream come true, pal 2. And it's time, you are somebody's queen bee, whether you're male, female, or, you know, however you identify. You are somebody's queen bee. You are the most important thing to them, and that's absolutely wonderful. I almost feel like it's like a newborn baby looking at their parent. You know, it's that, it's or somebody looking at their newborn baby. It's that joy and awe and wonderfulness, and things have happened fast, and there's all this it's opened up the world. So, sorry there to pause very briefly there for the neighbours made Luna bark. I blame it on the neighbours. Anyway, somebody thinks you are absolutely wonderful, but let us see, how do they feel in themselves? So this isn't about you, this is just how they feel in life. Oh, service. I feel good when I can help others. So that's really nice. So it's somebody who is very giving maybe, and there's an awful lot of yellow here, awful lot of gold. Really, gold is a very obviously abundant colour. You know, it's about wisdom and about value. They are somebody who really appreciates the value of you. Maybe they work in a way with other people to support and help other people. Perhaps that's what they do, whether it's their actual job or it's just their nature to support and help other people. Let's see how they feel about you, pile 2. How does your person feel about you? Adversity, accept that challenges are the best way to learn. That's interesting. So that's very interesting because these cards are absolutely wonderful, and yet for some reason they're feeling like you challenge them. That maybe you've not been, maybe they're viewing you like this most wonderful person and you've been going, I'm not sure about this. So that's really interesting. Oops. I'm so curious about that. So I'm going to get another how do they feel about you card. Oops, Luna's joining in. Leave that alone, Luna. She's woken up. She's been a very busy little bee. A very busy little bee. Perhaps they're a very busy little bee. You're not allowed to eat that, Luna. Can you see? It's because there's a one of these. I can't remember. I keep forgetting what they're called, which is ridiculous. But it's just, you know, the way things are. Spirit. How does pile 2's person feel? Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So maybe maybe they're feeling like they need to change in themselves somehow for you to actually engage with them properly, for you to engage with them and for you to let them be part of life more, you know. This is very interesting indeed. That's not for you, Luna. Oh, sorry, folks. I hope you like dogs. She's woken up. She's not a puppy anymore, but sometimes she behaves like it. And perhaps that's what's going on with you and your person. Perhaps they behave in a way that is a bit erratic or too full on, and maybe as much as they see you as being the best thing in the world, perhaps you have not actually felt that great about them in some ways. Let's have a look. Oh, no, Spirit. And in fact, I'm going to get you some advice cards, and that will help to reveal what's going on. This is very, very interesting, pal, too. Okay. I always take what's going on as we do readings, because I know Spirit brings things to me that's really, you know, helps me to understand. Perhaps they want something from you, want something within the relationship, and keep pushing at you to get it, and you're not that sure because you haven't appreciated the way they've behaved in the past somehow. Pile 2, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. But let me just see. Card for pile 2. Sorry, pile 2, the energy of what is going on with you is coming into this reading, and there's disruptions going on. Resistance. Yes, I am having to hold Luna back from stealing my little props. We've got the neighbours doing stuff outside, which is setting her off. It's like you aren't sure that you want to go with this. You aren't sure that you want to engage with this person in the way that they want you to, even though they may perhaps you are this person, you are literally full of ideas, or they're full of ideas about what they can have with you, but there's maybe a bit of immaturity. These cards are kind of youthful energy, and there might be a bit of immaturity about how they're approaching you, which you're not entirely sure about this. So let me get you some advice cards. Spirit, can I have some advice for pile 2, please? And their very interesting situation. I think it's very clear to see that you are important to them, but is it romanticized? Is it that people are wanting because you're in a good space and you're flying high? Is there that element to it, pile 2, where, let's see, I want to give you some scenarios so that you can take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. For some of you, maybe you're doing really well. Maybe you are, something to be sought after. A catch, whether it's romantically, work-wise, or as a friend, or you're doing really well in something, and somebody's possibly coming in quite quickly and wanting to engage with you, and you're not sure because it's all going too fast. But also, perhaps you're not sure of how sincere they are because the energy's been too fast and a little bit immature. That may well resonate for some of you. And you want to see if this is going to be lasting, if it's genuine, if it's going to ground. It's a little bit ungrounded, is how it feels at the minute in certain ways. Let go gracefully. How interesting. Something in your life is calling for you to let it go. Let go gracefully. Whatever has taken place in the past, it is time to move forwards, and letting go will make way for the new. Whether this is a person, a situation, an outdated thought or behaviour pattern, this card comes to assure you that new horizons are waiting for you. What are you letting go of? Are you letting go of this person, or are you letting go of the issues and the adversity that is preventing you from moving forward with this person? I'm going to have a look. Spirit, what are they letting go of? Can we have a bit of insight into this, please? It's always interesting as the reading goes along what comes out underneath the initial view. The Empress. So this is to do, again, this is all to do with, so this lady is pregnant. This might not be, that might actually be relevant for you, but it might be to do with the fact that it's often about the fact that you're pregnant with ideas. It can be the mother aspect. It can be possibly a connection with a mother in which you're being asked to let go of things that no longer serve you, that have been difficult for you in certain ways. But again, it's all about birthing new beginnings into life. So we've got let go gracefully. I think you're going to have to take what resonates, because it might be, because it's for many people, it's possibly not telling me specifically what this is. Letting go gracefully, which is about something dying away so that you can bring something new into the world, pile 2. So that you can birth either a new way of being, or a new scenario, or a new situation. And she literally is birthing a new world in this card, so that you can have a whole new way of living, a whole new way of experience. What other advice have we got, please? Take a step back. Wow, there's so much here about. So I can understand why the resistance has come up It's kind of going, even though initially it looks like this is really, what people would want. But for you, it's saying step back from this scenario so that you can be who you want to be, so that you can nurture and nourish yourself, pile two, so that you can decide how you want to go forward, letting go of anything that no longer serves you and that isn't right for you. Let's get, I want some outcome cards for pile two, please, Spirit. Wow, this is so interesting. Pile two. I feel like it's almost like it, either you've been love bombed or you're getting love bombed, where somebody's throwing all this good stuff at you and it's a bit overwhelming and they're coming in fast and you're kind of going, don't know if this is real or not, or you recognise that it's possibly really not real. There's maybe elements of gaslighting going on, where they're pretending to be something and you've realised that they're not. I don't know. This is a very interesting reading. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't resonate. But what it's saying at the minute is, don't rush into anything. As fast as somebody else wants to go, in whatever scenario this is, don't rush into it. Take your time, nourish and nurture yourself, so that you can let go. If this relationship's not right for you, or this person shouldn't be spending so much time in your energy, that is fine for you to make that choice and to stand by that. You are important to them, but it might be fickle. It might be short-lived. It might be an illusion in which they don't really know you to the depth, and maybe they're looking for validation of themselves somehow via you, and it's not actually serving you in the best way. Spirit, what is the outcome for this, please? Message in a bottle. Hold on, I'm going to have to look at that because I can't quite remember exactly what that's all about, and I feel like this is very important. Message in a bottle when it comes to relationships means you can expect someone to favour you with positive news. Oh, okay, you're going to get contacted. So this could be in the form of a letter, phone call, or email. You are the intended receiver of this message, so stay open to what you learn. Only good will come of it in the end. The signs are all there. You are on target with your purpose and your passion. You are coming into alignment with your destiny, and Spirit wants you to know that you're on the right track. Expect a call, a new opportunity. Wow, there's something. It's also saying to make sure that you acknowledge red flags. If something doesn't feel right, if it doesn't look right, don't ignore it. Don't brush it off as just being silly or whatever. Go, this is a red flag to me. I need to acknowledge that. I need to take that into account. Is it acceptable to me or not? I'm going to get you more cards. Hold on. I'm going to have 2 more cards about what's coming up for you going forward, because I'd love to hear what you've got to say. If you pick this pile, if you're happy to put some comments in the comments section. Hold on. So we have got the Clean It Up card. This is all about clearing what has gone wrong. It's about letting go of what has gone wrong so that you clear out anything that doesn't resonate with you anymore, pile 2. If it's issues from the past, you can work with me. I don't know if you've skipped over, you might have seen, you might have not. At the very start of this video, I've done just a bit of a promotional thing about the return to wholeness package that I do. So I've made a fast track version for you going into 2025 where you can clear out any old emotional issues that you don't want, where you can change the patterns, where you can bring more peace, more happiness, more joy into your life, where we can sprinkle a little bit of magic, because we're going to do past life regressions, and we're going to do connecting with your spirit guides and your higher self, the soul element of who you are, so that you can manifest exactly what you want into your life and have a whole new world. A whole new world. You're going to birth a whole new world of peace and happiness and joy in alignment with your soul self into reality for the new year and the rest of your life. I mean, it's miraculous. It's going to be brilliant. And if you book in before the 1st of January, there's a special early bird price. So please don't miss that. You can go on to my website with the description. It's in the description section. Have a look at the return to wholeness option, and then there's a let's talk page. You fill in the form, and I'll be in contact with you, and you can work with me going forward. So it's important to clear out anything that is no longer serving you, whether it's emotional, whether it's people. I'm going to get you one more card, because this feels like really quite an auspicious time for you, pal, too. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Look at all that energy that that person has in their hands, that they are holding, the way they are creating. And it sort of brings us back to the very first card of summer, that you are in a good place, pal, too. This is one. This is card one, the beginning. You are in such a good things are coming through for you. I'm going to have a look in the book at this just to get you the final. Oh, it doesn't fit. Hold on, let me move everything up. There we go. Just squish that in there. So this is about taking action. So there's yang, which is the kind of recognised as the more stereotypically masculine energy, and yin, which is the more female. So you go through the more female energies. It's telling you to, the advice is to utilise the more feminine energies towards yourself now, to nurture yourself, to nourish yourself, to care and show yourself self-love and care as you're bringing and birthing something new into reality, whether it is a new project, whether it is a new way of being, whether it is a new life. And this outcome is all about that coming to fruition, it coming into the 3D reality of earthly experience. So it's going to come into your world. What you are shifting and changing is then coming into action, movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen. You are fully empowered, pal, too. So it's okay if you want to make the first move on something. If it matters to you, then things are going to go positively, whether it's to do with relationships or to do with something that you're bringing into fruition. Things are going to go positively for you. This is really, really a fantastic card. There's no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny right now. So projects, partnerships, and all matters relating to what is going to bring something new into fruition for you in the future, it's going to happen now. This is the outcome. It's happening. It's all good. So this is just a supportive, validating message to say, yes, what you want to happen in a positive way is coming through for you, pal, too. thank you for watching. If this has resonated, please do click like and to subscribe to help grow my channel, and I wish you a very happy and lovely festive season, Foxglove friend. Hello Pal 3, welcome to today's reading. You have chosen the card of the Druid, and the question today is, are you important to this person? Now, interestingly, the Druid card is all about utilising your wisdom, utilising the wisdom of the ancestors, your ancestors around you, and it's about not making any sudden moves. So it says hold the space. So if you're feeling anxious about a certain situation or about this relationship, it's saying don't do anything drastic. Don't do anything to rush any processes. This is all about taking time to calm your nervous system and to trust that the right things are unfolding at the right time, and to make sure that you're grounded and that you can reflect on different things as you're going forward. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at more detail about what's been going on, what's happening, how the person feels, how they feel about you, and the outcomes, to get you some more clarity, Pal 3. Spirit, please can you give me some information about what's happening or what's been happening with Pal 3's person, so we can understand what's been going on, Spirit. What's been going on with Pal 3's person, please? Queen of Pentacles. So I love the fact that this person is showing how much they value or recognize their own value somehow. Maybe with this person there's been a lot of generosity. Maybe you've been very generous with them financially or energetically, so you might have given them a lot of your time, or they may have done that for you. Let's see what else we've got coming up. There's a lot of wisdom going on here, and I'm wondering if you're the one who's providing the wisdom to this person, Pal 3, or that you maybe are in a position, maybe you're literally older than them, or more financially well off than them, or you've supported them in certain ways, or they've supported you. Let's have a look. Knight of Cups, that's interesting because that's to do with romance. So perhaps you've supported them through their romantic elements, or supported them with somebody that they're in a relationship with, whether you've given them guidance, or whether this is somebody that you are romantically connected with. They might be quite poetic or creative or more emotional. Sometimes there's possibilities that there's a bit of manipulative behaviour can be in there, or that they can actually not always be entirely fully reliable in certain ways. Let's have a look what else is going on. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Obviously, this is a reading for many people. So, what else has been going on? Page of Swords. Many, many, many ideas. Somebody who's been trying to decide on what to do with their life. Someone who's been able to, who's been struggling to keep their feet on the ground because of so many shifts and changes. Perhaps that's you, perhaps they've supported you in that way, or perhaps you're supporting them with trying to decide what to do in life. This can be a young person. So there's a chance that you're a parent in this, and that you've supported this person financially. You've maybe supported them as they've gone through relationship changes, as they've gone through life changes, or it could be the other way round, where they've done that for you. It might be that you've been generous and there's actually a romantic element with the relationship that you're in with this person, and that that's enabled lots of different ideas about how to progress in life. So just take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. It's showing you not to have too much anxiety about this situation at the minute, not to have what I'd call, a wobble, not to rush to make any choices or decisions or react in any sort of way. Let's have a look at, how does this person feel? So not necessarily about you, but how do they feel in general? So they might have stuff, either they could be going through elements of grief to do with somebody or something that has actually passed. There may have been an ending for them recently. They may be going through a transformational process where they're having to let something go and step into something new. So it says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So that's what's going on for them at the minute, and how they're feeling that something has ended or passed away in some way. How do they feel about you? Pile 3. How do they feel about you? How do they feel? Friendship. So, no matter what the relationship is, you have offered them an element of friendship, and that can happen whether it's a family relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship. The friendship element there that shows support, a listening ear, they've got that engagement with you. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So they recognise that you are in their lives for a reason. How else do they feel about pile 3, please? How else do they feel about pile 3? How else do they feel about pile 3? Health. This came up for pile 1. And I think this aspect here is that either they're concerned about your well-being, or recognising if you're having health issues, that they're very focused on that. Or it might just be a case with some people, they like to know that you're okay, that your emotional well-being is all right, that your mental well-being is okay. So sometimes it might be somebody who kind of goes, I just want to know that you got home all right at night. But there may be some focus about your well-being, whether it's your physical health, whether it's your emotional or mental health, or whether it's actually that they like to spend time with you doing things health related. So whether they're going to the gym with you and things like that. But they do have concern about how you are, and that's their focus towards you. It's quite nice, that is. It's quite gentle. So whether you're wanting more from them, if this is to do with a romantic relationship and you're wanting more when they're actually just focusing on your well-being in a kind of friendly way at the minute, may be the case. But there's something where they're kind of coming to you more on a level of concern. It's interesting. Let me see what else we've got coming up. What else does pile 3 need to know, please? Spirit. What else does pile 3 need to know, please? What else does pile 3 need to know? Wrath. That's interesting. So, put that there. And have a look in the book to see what that says, because I didn't expect that to come out. Perhaps you're feeling frustrated because this is quite There's a very light feeling. Do you feel like you're giving more to them than you're getting? I'm going to read this. For some reason, I want to read it. It says, one day, let me show you this card so you can get a closer look, because it looks very dramatic. And this might be where this element's coming from, where in the Druid card, where you're feeling more anxious or negative and it's telling you not to do anything too dramatic, because I feel like the person on the other side of this is possibly not aware of how you feel and not aware that they're doing anything wrong, because they're busy focusing on either study or trying to resolve how they need to move forward in life, because something's just come to an end, whether it's through grief of somebody who's passed away or the ending of a situation that they're in. Let me read this to you. One day I heard the sound of what could have been 100 crows outside my window. The sky was nearly black, with swarms of angry birds dive-bombing the tree outside my apartment. A young raccoon had killed a baby crow. The energy in the air was almost palpable. You could feel the anger of the crows as well as the fear of the raccoon, who clung desperately to the tree for dear life. Wrath creates a powerful energy. It can be destructive and can lead you down a path that may strain or cause friction within a relationship. Wrath adds another element to anger, the element of revenge. It's not just enough for the offender to know that you are angry. They must also feel or experience the anger in some way. Wrath asks you to consider the energy that you are creating from your anger. Is it one that will, in the end, create a positive change in the relationship? Or are you creating resentment that fuels the desire for future revenge? Although it may have been a single event that caused the energy of anger to present itself, it is through wrath that the anger mutates and splinters, creating a breakdown in the relationship and negative emotions. That's interesting. So there's possibly an element here where you just feel like you haven't got what you wanted out of this person. But I said this in another reading. We have expectations sometimes about what we want from a particular person because they sit in a particular role in our lives. However, you cannot control what you get from anybody. All you can do is put your requirements out there into the universe. Live with an open heart, with peace and abundance and trust. This card speaks of trust, the Druid card. Trust that what you need will come to you in whichever form is required. The more that you resent or feel demanding about what you haven't got from a person, the more you can push them away. And also sometimes they've got no idea. They don't get it. They don't necessarily understand what you're wanting from them or why. They're maybe not in a position to understand why you want that from them, or what they're not doing. They maybe are giving you as much as they think they should. So let me look at some advice cards for you, pal. 3 to help you with this scenario. It feels to me from this reading that maybe there is something that needs healing within you. And especially if there's some sort of health issue, quite often we can get, it can reduce our energy levels, which can put us into a more negative state. And then sometimes we can start to feel sorry for ourselves, and we can go, why does this person not care enough? Why don't they understand that this is what I need? And we hold that against them, and we can feel wrathful towards them when actually they're possibly not mature enough to recognise what you need, or it's maybe just that nobody's ever going to fully understand what you want and need unless you gently ask for it, because they're not you. And the things that come up about what we need are quite often reflective of what we've potentially not received at some other point in our life that needs healing. You are very welcome to work with me. I've just put something at the start of this video, whether you saw it or not, that is fast track coaching, one-to-one sessions with me. It used to be something that I did over a 6-month period, but now I'm doing a 10-week course where you work one-to-one individually with me to clear away negative emotions, to change patterns using your subconscious and unconscious mind, to do past life regressions, to clear anything that's restricting you in this lifetime, to help you tune into your higher self, your spirit guides, and to manifest everything you could possibly want in this lifetime. And there's a special offer, an early bird offer on at the minute, if you book before the 1st of January. That can all be found on my website on the Return to Wholeness option. If you click on my website in the description and have a look at that, and then you can book that by going onto the Let's Talk page, clicking the Return to Wholeness option and filling in the form that's on that page, and I'll get in contact with you and we can work together. So don't miss out on that, pile 3, sorry. Shine, this is your advice. How lovely. The time is right for you to spread your wings and soar. So, how interesting that these are soaring in anger. This is asking you to shine in love. You are stepping into it, so don't be afraid. Or don't hold on to what you think has been done in the incorrect way towards you. Shine your heart. You are full of this beautiful, positive, light energy. Utilize that. The time is right for you to spread your wings and soar. You have something valuable to share. Bring forth your greatest contribution. Step into your fullest potential. Show the world the real you. Reach out and shine. The universe supports your growth. So you've got positive changes going on right now. Please don't focus on what you feel like you've not had, or what you feel has gone wrong for you. Focus on the good that is coming. Pile 3. Let me get some more for you. Spirit, please can we have some advice for pile 3? It's all about changing your focus to see what is good, how things are progressing for you, and how, oh golly, everything's come flying out. Okay, crikey, I'm going to go with it because look, there's so many cards here. So we've got, I'm not be able to put all these out properly because I want to get you some other cards as well. Trust the divine plan, pile 3, Foxglove friend. Trust the divine plan. This is all working out. Do things that are creative, or be creative about the scenario that's coming up for you. Accept what is dying. So things in life are changing for you. Perhaps the dynamics within this relationship are changing for you. And be decisive. Be clear and honest about what you need, what you want. Take actions. Feel empowered. The Be Decisive card is very much about stepping out of kind of feeling a bit like a victim, feeling like things are not going very well for you, like you're not getting the most out of people that you want, and taking action yourself to be positive, to have what you want, to do what you want, instead of waiting for other people. Now, the question at hand here is, are you important to this person? I feel like you are. I just feel like they don't realise maybe how much you're hurting. But both of these cards tell you to trust. both of these cards, and there's maybe a bit of fear going on, pile 3, which is driving a bigger reaction. But good things are coming. It's important to let go of how things were in the past and to take the actions to empower you to have what you want, to do what you want. Focus on what are you doing that's going to improve your life, so that you're not relying on other people in certain ways. And if you do need to rely on them, kindly instruct them of what you need. Ask people, empower yourself, shine your light, pal. 3. Let me get some outcome cards for you. Spirit, can I have some? I'm going to have to bunch these up a bit, sorry, because so many fell out. I mean, there's oodles of advice. Like, your ancestors are on your side. They really, really want you to be in a positive state. They don't want you to rest in this worry or anxiety or fear or feeling cross and angry towards another person. They want you to feel that you can trust in your ancestors, or those in spirit, that you can trust in the divine to support you, pile 3, because you are supportive. Be creative about how you're going to approach things going forward, and recognize that things aren't going to be the same in the future as they were in the past. You aren't going to be the same, because your vibration is shifting, and it's time for you to start shining the truth of who you are and to be seen, is what I want to say, pile 3. What is the outcome of this relationship? Treasure Island. That's jolly, jolly nice. I'm going to have a little look in the book to see exactly what that says, so that we don't miss any good little things there. So, now then, this is beautiful. Okay. Oh, it's a bit obvious. I shouldn't have needed to look in the book, but it says, your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you'll always discover hidden gems about each other. So your relationship is a treasure. Even though you're worried that you may be not getting what you want from this relationship, it is positive. They do care about you. You are important to them, even if you're not quite feeling it the way that you want to. This is a very important relationship in your life. Where's my cards? Here we go. What is the outcome for pile 3 overall, without the relationship element, just for them? What is an overriding, an outcome card, please, for pile 3? Community. So it's important at this time to know that there are other people around you. There is a community of people around you, that somehow you have groups of others that you are part of, who you matter to. So maybe you're focusing on this one person too much, and there's actually others who will also support and help you if you need help and support, or that you can spend time with, to stop putting quite so much focus on this one person, is what I want to say, pile 3. That's really beautiful, look. Really, really lovely. And I like the fact that it's the parent giraffe with the child giraffe, who's being really lovely there. But then we've got the birds flying around. And it's about building your tribe. And tribe doesn't always have to be blood related. We can have groups of people. It's important for us to have a little or a big group of people to belong to, because that's the nature of humanity. We're not necessarily meant to be completely isolated. No, as the saying goes, no man is an island. We are all a microcosm of the universe. We're all connected. The notion is that God is within each one of us. So all the different facets of an individual that we see are facets that can be within us in different degrees and different ways. So that's beautiful. There are those, you will be supported. There is a community of people who care about you and spend time with them and lean on them. Pile 3. If you like today's reading, please do like and subscribe. Helps to grow my channel so I can help more people like you. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you a wonderful, happy, festive season if you're watching as this has been released. This is a timeless video, so you can come back to it in the future. And you can also think of different people and pick different cards based on different people that you're thinking about. So, enjoy the rest of your day, Foxglove friend. Bye bye.